Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of ian.is.weird. So today, I tried to find the two other Matthew Lillard movies that were on our Matthew Lillard playlist, and those being the live-action Scooby Doo and 13 Ghosts, and neither were available to me, and I was like, no, I wasn't. But I mean, it was a little sad, but that's okay. Hey, Jenny, welcome in. Um, So I started looking through my list. I have so many lists going right now. I have like a million different sticky notes just floating around all around me. So I decided to go with Donnie Darko because I didn't feel like this really fit with any of the other like clusters of movies. Like yes, it is like a teen movie, and there are a lot of like teen movies, but like or movies based around like terrible things happening to groups of teens and whatnot. But it's not really like that. It's kind of a totally different movie. But I would like to share some things that I got today because I went to pick up my yarn, the dye lot match, so that was not a big deal. I got bias tape because I needed to sew up the raw edges of the mini dress I'm making out of that sweater. Um, Now, I had to get some catnip, and that's not like a euphemism for something. Like, I legitimately needed catnip because my cat's coming over tomorrow, and he's like apparently some kind of catnip connoisseur, and like only the fresh stuff really gets him excited. And like, if it's like been on a shelf for a little while, or like it's a toy that has catnip in it, but it's been exposed to the air for a while, like he's just like it needs to be the fresh stuff. Um, and he definitely gets that from his mom because I settle for what I can get. Um, and so I got some catnip and some little cat toys for him, so he can play in his little cat cemetery with those. I also picked up a mug. There are two mugs that caught my attention. This one is really cute and says "Eek," and it's like lime green. It's so cute. So I'm drinking tea tonight. I'm drinking decaffeinated uh, green tea, and it's peppermint. It says candy cane. It's fucking peppermint. We're not even gonna talk about candy canes after until the month of December for me. Like we don't utter the anything that has to do with anything that holiday until later. I got this cute throw blanket. I usually get a throw every year, or I make one. This is little ghosties on it. It's really cute. Um, and I got a little mat for people to rub their feet on outside my apartment, little spider web. There was one that I think they meant for it to look like ghosts, but I swear it looked like sperm. And I was like, y'all did not think about that one. And then finally, I had like some Joanne like Smile rewards points, and so it was like $5. Like as long as like if the item was going to be $5 or more, and so they had and it included like sale and like what I could use the $5 on whatever, right? And so I like of course like yarn is always appealing, but then it's like it's so easy to be like, well, I can't just get one ball of yarn. I need to get like a couple and whatever. And I don't have any projects planned super far into the future, so I'm just kind of like, nah. I just kind of like didn't even go back to the yarn section today. I was like, I've been pretty recently. I don't really need to go. But when I was up in the front looking at some of their Halloween stuff, I did see this and it did pique my interest quite a bit. So this is a little like crystal ball slash moon thing. It lights up. Maybe it does light up, but maybe I can turn it on. So it lights up like that. It is unglazed ceramic, so it will it can be painted with acrylic paint. You don't need any special paint. And I was like, this is really fucking cool. So I think that this was like $16.99 full price, and then it was half off, and then I had the $5 from the smile thing, so it was super cheap, and it's a really nice like thing. The only thing that I really hope and pray is that my cat does not figure out a way to ruin my life with it, but he's done a lot more with a lot less. um, so I'm gonna get started on working on the back of this cardigan. I haven't done any work on this cardigan today, and I know I need to. So I did make sure that my dye lots match. I did not bring it to the store, so I was very fortunate that it did match. Um, I understand that luck was definitely on my side for that one. Um, Trying to figure out the best way to go about this. I think starting at actually the bottom panel and doing that back and forth and then going up the whole side to connect the two would be the best idea. Now, I got to do some counts real quick. Welcome in, welcome in. So I got to make sure that my counts are looking good. Now, for my sleeve, it was at 23, so we're going to see if it's the same. It should be the same, but it might be like one off or something like that. You never know. It's like breaking every minute now. Okay. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, perfect. It exactly matches. Okay, so we're going to go 23 rows down. So if I start, let me see which end I need to start with to end up here. Okay, so start at this end. Although it doesn't really matter. It's reversible. Anyways, what are you working on today, Jenny? Or what are you up to today? We're going to turn on the movie shortly. So let's get all cushioned in and set up and ready to watch a movie together. Remember to move my earring out of the way. And then connect my phone to my laptop, or not my laptop. Okay, let's see. And we'll connect the Let's do it. If you haven't seen Donnie Darko, I highly appreciate it. I highly recommend it. It is a very good movie. some people don't like it. It's a little bit too conceptual. Some people hate. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Definitely has a cult following, and I I think it's a great movie, and you know, uh, you know, worth the watch. And now I quote this movie all the time. Um, like I'm seriously starting to doubt your commitment to sparkle motion is something that I say so frequently it annoys literally everyone around me. But I love that quote so much. It's so good. It's so funny. And um, but there's other quotes, of course. But like that is like I pull that shit all the time. And amazing soundtrack. So good. I did watch the sequel to this movie once when it came out, as Darko, but I didn't love it. The insults are so good. Right off the bat, they're so good. Honestly, if just watching this movie will like make you never want to have teenagers. Honestly, hardest part to believe about this movie is that he drives all his bills. That seems that's no fun and game. I really need to start moisturizing my hands more and like taking better care of my nails because it's pretty pretty rough handling this yarn. It just feels like it's getting caught on everything. Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko. Now that you're famous, you gotta have a smoke. Oh my gosh, sometimes. Now all of a sudden I forget how to do anything. Like, duh. My brain is down. I don't even think I added that right. Ugh, yeah, that looks terrible. Mm. Love your grammar in this. I just feel like I hate what's happening here. I'm just gonna have to. Sit next to you. Drew Barrymore, Raising Hell, always. Donnie did it. What if she was just like huge lesbian? I love Drew Barrymore. I love her. I've always loved her. Icon, legend, star. He like yelled on it, and I was like, ah. And then she whispers something in his ear, even though they've like got to be spiked her hair out. I fucking love the soundtrack. I love the Patrick Swayze videos. I can't. They're always so funny. Through Alright. This is supposed to be sent out. Chink. Gotta thank her for what I'm doing with my life. Her feces, baby mice. Oh yeah, I forgot Seth Rogen. No, I fucking can't do that gross. Hey, Winter. Just saying. Oh, I'm sorry your fingers hurt. Hey Rudy, welcome in. I'm watching Donnie Darko. We just got to the scene where he got hypnotized and had his hand on his hands. What's the point of living if you don't have a dick? You heard it here, Donnie Darko. You don't need to forcibly insert the lifeline card into my anus. Oh my gosh. This- Thanks, Rudy. Hey, Zach. How's it going? How are you? No worries. I was like, okay. What are you up to tonight, Zach? Ashley Tisdale, I forget she's in here. There's so many good like cameos, like people like in the beginning of their career, and then there's like Drew Barrymore, and then it's just this is such a good movie. I love this movie. I think they said this movie was done in 2001. Mhm. I love this movie. Let me see how many. And 4 or 5 letters. Let's see. Okay, so 2. Two for Evil Dead. They're coming for you, Barbara. Wait, that's a different movie. Oh, I watched Night of the Living Dead. I couldn't even find the Evil Dead. Why do you wear that stupid funny suit? Why do you wear that stupid shoes? Man, sorry. everywhere. Sparkling motion. And no one wants to point out that Samantha's like, obviously the worst at this. Hey Lydia, welcome in. We are watching Donnie Darko. Apparently, I couldn't get a hold of the other two uh, Donnie Darko uh, uh, movies. I mean, not Donnie Darko, Matthew Lillard movies. So it just is what it is. It's what it is. I'm seriously beginning to doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. No apologies. Everyone just, shows up when they can. They can't show up. They can't show up. That's fine too. It happens. I hope work was okay. It was so I got called into work. Oh, that sucks. When you like expect a day off and then like you don't get it. This moment of like Drew Barrymore going off screen and going off campus and being like, fuck, is just like so visceral. I know I need to get out of my PJs. That's the worst when you're in your PJs and you're all snuggly. And then she comes out. Of all the other mothers, I would never dream of asking you. She's a fucking worse. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. Oh my gosh, best line in any movie ever. another Halloween movie I can watch on my laptop after I watch it. I will let you know what it is. Ooh, cool. Thank you. How would you feel being denied these hungry, hungry? I can watch movies from my library. Uh, yeah, from the library. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's a good. I had such a like. I thought it was a crush on. I thought it was a crush on Donnie Darko, like when I was younger, but it was like gender envy. Like, I want to look like that. Okay, so now I finished the bottom part and the sleeve. So now I'm doing the back portion. It always like jump scares me. Zach can't get his caps lock under control tonight. Girl just had a whole ass car run over her. She's not making up. Yeah, she said you drove over her. So now I'm gonna line it up with now I'm on the last row of the back panel, and I have to match it up to now my brain's like melting. Like, how do I attach the back? It's not quite like the arm. It probably shows it better in the video, but I'm just gonna try to be creative. And then that world plays, of course, just such a good. Okay, I'm just gonna do this like I think I should do it. Mom's just like sad, smoking a cigarette. Everyone's sad. Probably should have put the stitching on the inside. Actually, I still can because it doesn't matter what the if it's a sleepy sat on it again. Come on, Zach, don't sit on your foot. I got a couple new things today. I got this new cup at Marshall's. It's green, it says week. And then I got a little throw blanket. I like to get a little throw blanket. And then when I was at Joanne, I had a really good coupon, so I got this, which lights up. Isn't that cute? And so I think it'll be really nice, like against the walls, and you can paint it because it's unglazed acrylic. Unglazed ceramic, so you can paint it with acrylic paints, and then you can like put like a little glaze over it for yourself. It's not like a ceramic glaze, but who cares? Just like a home decor item. Yeah, so we finished the movie. Yeah, isn't it cute? So I was gonna pick another one instead, which was admittedly cuter, but I felt like it would be annoying to like clean out by hand because um, we haven't had a dishwasher in so long, and like so now that I'm in the apartment, it's like I'm not used to having a dishwasher. And I'm like, I could have just put it in the dishwasher, but it was like an alien. It was like a cat ghost cup mug, and but the cat eyes kind of looked like alien eyes in addition to looking like cat eyes, so it was like extra cool too. So yeah, I got an extra ball of yarn because I just wasn't sure if I was gonna have enough. And like I'm on the final row, and I still have to do the patch on the front. So I'm really glad I got the extra ball just for like additional security. Because it's better to have, make sure you have enough. So I don't know where my hook went. I also got I got my little Halloween throw blanket, which is very cute. It has little ghosts on it. Oh my god, I'm having a little party. Oh my gosh. No, I think Lydia is saying don't sit on your knee and make it go numb because you will. Uh, oh wait, no, Lydia is saying if you have knee issues, but I can say from not having great knees for a long time that your body will keep a score, and and so just take care of it, be sweet to it, be kind to it, because anything that hurts or goes numb now, it just gets worse and worse with age, as we all know. So we are not spring chickens, are we? So I obviously really like Donnie Darko as a movie. I think it's a great um, movie. I think that it's got some of the most like it's got so many quotable moments, and it is very I don't it seems like it should fit in the too much pop. My stomach doesn't like it. Yeah, well, like carbonation, caffeine, all sugar, all of those things are typically in soda and pop and or whatever you call it. So yeah, that generally doesn't. Yeah, you have to be a little bit mindful of that. But just listen to your body, and if it says, "Hey, I'm not really loving this thing that we're doing," maybe listen and make changes. But it's better to make changes now than when you're older because that is a lot harder, right? Um, okay, I'm gonna do a quick check to make sure that my stitches are um, that I have the same number of stitches. Going up the whole piece so that we don't uh, I don't get caught unawares. Okay, cool. Looks good. Okay, this coming Monday, I'm going to do a live. The last two what live. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That I think that sounds like a good plan. You have to kind of think ahead and think. Well, some people like to think ahead. It's good that you're thinking ahead. I don't want to think ahead. That's not really my forte. But good for you for thinking ahead. I'll still have like this Monday. I'll still have like a little under 60 days left of Halloween. So lots of scary, uh, you know, horror, um, witchy, all kinds of movies that can fall into the Halloween category. Um, to go through. It's kind of crazy that we've gone through as many as we have because, like I've said before, and I hope this doesn't jinx it, but I'm just not usually this good at like staying on task and like remembering to like do the things I promised to do. So I'm just kind of surprised and happy that it's happened like I wanted it to happen because it's been really fun to hang out with you all. And I know everyone has different schedules, so some nights I get to hang out with some of you, and some nights you can't come. And we've just been able to kind of make whatever work, you know, work. And it's been really fun to just kind of see everyone's taste in Halloween movies, what people tend to gravitate towards, and get amazing suggestions. Yeah, Lydia, I know you've just been going through it. Wasn't the best the past 2 weeks. So I figured, yeah, I understand. Going live, doing anything when you're not in a good mental health space is super hard. So I totally understand, Zach. I really do, and I hope you know that I do. And I'm sorry that you were not in the best place, and you're getting through it. Um, uh, but but being live is a whole different animal. So like being live and not being in a good mental health space, I feel like is so challenging because it seems like those are the times that people try it the hardest to like make your life miserable. And you're like, can we just get through a freaking live without like me having a meltdown because I'm on the edge. Like I like apparently some of y'all saw that I needed a little push and you're deciding that this is the time for that. So like I've kind of like I'm trying to be better about like if I know I'm not in the mental space to just not go live. It's been a little bit harder with this like 100 days thing. Like I had to be in a pretty down and out place. Um, uh, like to not do 100 nights. So I think I missed like 4 nights. I think I missed like 77 through 74 or something like that. I missed like 4 nights. And even that was like not missing that much time for me. Like I've missed like a year and a half before of going live. So like I like really don't have like a schedule or anything like that. And I know it's just like it's hard because like everyone's just like everything annoys you. Everyone is just like you feel like everyone's like it's too much. It's too much. So if you've got to worry about your physical health, your mental health, anything like that, um, those are always going to be the things that like should take priority. Um, because honestly, like once you turn off that camera, you still got to deal with everything that you dealt with on that live, and it's just not worth it. Okay, and I'm gonna go. Wait, coming out. Okay, and bing, bang, boom. That is okay. So that's the base of the jacket. So this is what. So I worked on the inside. I still have some ends to sew in, and then I also have the patch to sew on. So that will be the inside. So the inside connection. I did 3 on one side and 2 on the other. But that's what it looks like on the inside. Let me show it a little bit closer. And then this is what the jacket will look like vaguely on. And I make my jackets oversized and I make sure that everyone who wants them gets them this size. So this is what it looks like. No cuffing on the sleeves and no border on here. Oh, I hate the shape of my body. But yeah, I got to sew in the ends on the sleeves and in some other spots. And then we're going to put a little patch right here. Now, I think I said 5 inches, but I might do something a little different and smaller. I think we could go. It's hard because like, you never know what someone's body type is gonna be and how things are gonna sit on them. But I think like a four. I think a 4 inch patch might be good. I was gonna do a double crochet circle, but now not as sure because I feel like I'm gonna do single crochet just because I feel like that'll be um, thank you. Oh, I should take this off. This is mine. I don't like wear. Is I don't know if anyone makes wearables for other people. But I just if I make something for another person, even if it's like I'm like checking to make sure it fits and like things like sit right. Like I don't like to like wear the clothes. It's like a very like personal thing. And then I've also seen drama with like fashion designers and crochet designers like wearing their designs out, like designing something for someone else and then wearing them like out in public or something, and then there being like drama, and then obviously not, I just think that's weird. Why would you why would you do that? But some do. Um, 2. I feel like with this size hook, single crochets look very, very tiny and weird. So I'm gonna go back. Maybe I'll do okay, maybe I'll try like a half double and or no, maybe I'll do a double crochet and see if that fits the look a little bit better. 1, 2, 6. Okay, and then close my magic circle. But thank you very much, Lydia. I don't know if I thanked you before, but thank you. I hope whoever gets it likes it as much. Okay, so don't know what just happened there. Okay, put a little stitch marker in my row, and then we're going to put an increase in every row. I don't really like this magic circle with this hook size. It feels very wrong. I feel like I should change. I should downsize my hook. Should I? Yeah, I think I should. Yeah, it's just like I know because I did the rest of the because I did the rest of the uh, cardigan with this size, it feels like it should be right, but it looks not like I wanted to. Okay, so we're just gonna not do that. I think I'm gonna move down to a. I think I'm gonna move down to a 4.5 millimeter. I'm trying to think how big, because really it becomes like a lot of it comes down to like how big I want that purple circle to be. I want it to be very visible, but I can always up my hook size once I get to the purple circle, um, and make it more noticeable. So let's go with a 4 millimeter. I'm just gonna use my clover because it's within reach. And then it won't look so weird with like a medium weight yarn. Um, so I'm still gonna start with 6 single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then I'm going to close up the circle and join into that first stitch, slip stitch, and I'm not going to do a continuous granny square. I mean, not granny square, circle, because while you can do a jogless join, I feel like there's no point in doing all that work. I feel like it's going to look better just having it like this. So um, let's let's just give this a try and see. Almost time to switch over to Stitch of the Month. I'm just going to go ahead and do it so I don't forget it. I already put the video. It's going to pop up at midnight my time. Why is that video not showing up? Here it is. Okay. Save. And then let me get the link. And then let me go ahead and put that in Nightbot. So now I can now it's in Nightbot. The video won't be live for another 12 minutes or so, but if you want to learn the stitch of the month, which is it's the stitch that I used and modified. Well, I started with and then modified to do my Swamp Witch shawl. So whenever it's live, if you want to check it out, feel free. I think it's fairly beginner friendly, but I think it's, you know, with any kind of like mesh and things, a lot of like chains and like different things, it might take a little bit of time, but I definitely think it's doable for any skill level. And I try to break it down as much as I can. I would say that this stitch is easier than the alpine stitch because front post double crochets are a little bit more challenging when you're kind of trying to figure out the anatomy of a stitch, you know. I have literally all of that music from that. I have that whole soundtrack stuck in my head. That the soundtrack for that movie is so good. I love Donnie Darko. Jake Gyllenhaal is so hot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Also, I don't like this hook size. We're gonna be here for like 10 years. Not really. It really is actually very fast, but I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, we'll stick with this size. We'll stick with this size. It looks like we're gonna have just the right amount of the mustard colored yarn, which makes me a little sad that I got the one, like the extra one, but if I didn't get it, I would have needed it, so it's not that big of a deal. But will I complain about it like it is a big deal? Absolutely. So I'm gonna do my accounts. Okay, so I'm starting to see some kind of curling, not really curling, but like I could start to curl it if I wanted to. And I don't really want that, especially at this point because I need to get out to a certain size and we're not even halfway there yet. So let's go up some hook sizes. Four millimeter back. I'm gonna pick up my 5. That's 4.5. I have so many. Oh, the color is just really similar. 4.5. 2. It's not, sir. Not helping me out. Okay, so I gotta start this over again. Where I undid my work. Hi, China. How are you? I have finished the cardigan, part of the cardigan. So that's how she is. I don't know how that's even showing up. I haven't woven in my ends yet, so give me grace. And then I'm gonna put a little patch right here. So I'm working on that right now. And then it'll be done, ready to ship, ready to go, and another order is successfully out the door, which is exciting. How are you tonight? So I wasn't able to find 13 ghosts. Well, I was, but I don't have any of the things that are streaming it right now for free, I guess. And then I couldn't even find Scooby-Doo, like the live action Scooby-Doo. So we're not, apparently, we only got 2 Matthew Lillard movies out of the 4 that we wanted, but, you know, life is hard sometimes, I guess. And then, let's see. So tonight we watched Donnie Darko because I felt like when I was looking through my list of movies, like there are a lot of like groupings of movies that I can watch. And while Donnie Darko isn't like, it's not, oh shit, you know what I should put on there? While it's like a teenager, like suspense type movie, it doesn't really fall into the category of like teenagers getting murdered or like that, like those types of movies. So I like why does my pen never work when I want it to? Wah. So, as of 1 minute ago, that link for Stitch of the Month has been updated with the new Stitch of the Month. So if you want to learn that, feel free to click that link and watch that video. If you don't want to learn it, that's cool too. But this stitch is how I did my my Swamp Witch shawl. If you're interested in learning that, some people mentioned that they were, so I was like, okay. It made deciding what I was going to do a lot easier this month. But yeah, so I didn't really know where to put Donnie Darko, and I don't even know if it's considered a Halloween movie. Like technically, like I just remembered because I was watching it that like the end happens um, on Halloween, but uh, that's not really what makes it a Halloween movie. But it's not really. It's more so like a psychological, mysterious. We don't quite understand what's happening type movie. And even after you watch it, sometimes you're like, yeah, it didn't hit this time. Yeah, it was like, did I miss Sex Birthday? Everyone's wishing you a happy birthday. I mean, you made it another quarter of the way around the sun. But no matter whether you're into more horror movies or more suspenseful movies, or just I don't want to be. I didn't want to turn 30, but you did. Yeah, well, it happens. Time just keeps ticking away. Um, uh, or whether you're into just like more casual Halloween movies or whatever you're into, I would love to hear some suggestions, because we're not even halfway through 100 Nights of Halloween, and I'm like, where are the movies? I'm trying to find them desperately. Zach, you were young. Yep. Did you not know that, Lydia? We're old, Zach. You can't tell people who are older than you that you're old. We're not going to listen to you. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, China, yeah. Look at so it's like kind of smushed because it's in the bag. So first of all, I brought like what was left over from the pink and like white tip Kanekalon that I did, and so it's, again, smushed because it's in the bag. But like, look at that! Look at the waves I got on. You know, it's still like hella bright though, which is nice. But like the ringlets look really great on the rainbow here, and I'm so excited. Not necessarily looking forward to the install, but it'll be worth it once it's in there and if it looks good. I hope it looks good. I should really, because I was gonna like, how I was gonna do it was like use my latch hook and like um, install the hair onto the weft, like put it on the wefts, and then I was going to use some like weave bond to like make sure it doesn't like come off of the wefts. Um, and I figured that the weave bond would be good because it wouldn't break down like through like washes and things like that, and revamps and things like that when the wig needed to be like come to life again, and the hair wouldn't shed a lot. But and then I could back comb and put all the spray and shit in it. But what if it looks really bad? Then I have to get then I have to get all the hair out, and I'll have put weave bond in it. I guess like I still have my weave bond like remover, like the dissolver stuff, but like that's still a lot of work if it doesn't look good. So let's just hope it looks good and we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I like this 5mm a lot better. Because the 4 was just too tight. It's crazy that the 4 used to be like my go-to. Sometimes I still use, I definitely still use like pretty much every single size, but like the 4mm used to be like almost like exclusively what I use for everything. And now I'm like, I don't even know what my main hook size is anymore. Yeah, it's so pretty. It was definitely more expensive, but like look at what you're paying for. Like that's gorgeous. Don't bring that shit in here, Zach. Do not bring that shit in here. No. I have like 18 songs from Donnie Darko stuck in my head. If you add bingo, I will literally walk up to Canada and just. I would never do that to you, but I can't take another fucking song in my head. I'll lose my shit. Maybe. You'll just have to fuck around and find out. Hey, Rudy. Lydia will too. I like how it was like, I'm not going to do a continuous circle, and that's what I've managed to do. But, you know, it's okay. I'll have to do like the jogless join when I add it in. No. Be at work when you. Like, we won't come into your work and do it. Okay, I'm gonna do one more row of the yellow. And then we'll be switching. We'll be waiting for it. Yeah, we will. It's like a Mortal Kombat. Like, we'll be like, fighter ready. And we'll just be like, waiting to just. Gotta keep that slap hand strong. That's what we'll make a scene. No, it's not gonna happen. No. I'm still going from Donnie Darko, so It's not happening. But Zach, I swear, if you get a song stuck in my head, I will not sleep. I will not eat until I come to the Great White North and make you pay. You hear me? You think it's funny, but I promise I will make you pay. I love you. Don't fuck with me. Because I get shit stuck in my head for like a month, and it's gonna be on. On. Whatever. And honestly, I was a Barney kid. Like, straight up, I was a Barney kid. So, like that shit, that's like the lowest on the totem pole that would bother me. I won't forget to come pick you up, China. He's like, okay, I'll behave now. Damn right you will. Fuck around. Find out. One. Okay, so I think I'm at the point where I'm going to add the purple. This is my little patch thus far. I'm gonna try to get 2 layers of purple in so that I turn my camera off so you can't see my peeps. So the purple will stand out, because I feel like otherwise it'll just be like, it could be any color, you know? Click the button. Okay, there we go. Okay, I have to remember how to do the jobless join. I don't ever do it. Let me see. Does anyone else ever like forget like shit like this that like is like in theory basic, but you just never use it, so you only look it up when you have to do it? Okay, so apparently it is specify crochet. Again, that Stitch of the Month tutorial has been updated. For the month of September. So if you want to try that stitch out, feel free. I also included the modified version that I did for my Swamp Witch. I always like Swamp Witch shawl because I also did a hood for my Swamp Witch, so it's like I always forget like to. I have to read because I tried to just look at it and I was just like, my brain just stopped working. Okay, so the last part you pull through the new color. Oh, and do a slip stitch. Okay. So this is another anti-pilling yarn. It's probably Premier Basics. Didn't mean to do a center pull, but it just kind of worked out that way. Where do you live, China? Like, you don't have to give me like super specifics, but I actually don't know if I know where you um, hang out. I might have known at one point and I just forgot. I'm very forgetful. I do apologize, but because I got to know where I'm picking you up from, rolling up in the streets. Pennsylvania. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did you hear that? I have no idea what just happened to my voice. Um, I don't think I knew that. I mean, I definitely didn't know that info. My voice is doing these things. Did you see how fucking close those fucking sharp ass little snippies came to my throat? We almost had a horror movie right here. I'm in North Carolina, so that I think that makes sense. That makes sense that I would come pick you up. Thank you, Rudy. Actually, it looks pretty good with just the one purple. It kind of looks like a fucking nipple, but you know, circles be circling. I don't know. I think it might show up with just the one. I don't know. We can see what it looks like with one and then reassess. Okay, so put this on. Now, again, I don't know the body shape of the person who would be wearing this, so I don't know how far over this is going to appear, if you know what I'm saying. Um, but this would be the circle, and I think that I actually kind of like just the purple like this. I mean, I could add another layer of purple, but what do you all think? Should I add one more layer of purple, or do you think that that's... Oh shit. I mean, like, if you look at the whole arm, though, And like the flag itself, I mean, the circle. I'm gonna send y'all a link of the intersex flag so you can let me know what you. Oh, yeah, it's pretty big. I should make it bigger. We're just gonna make it bigger. Okay. I thought it was like a really like a fairly thin purple circle, but it's not. Sorry, I'm trying to keep count of my increases because after a while, even though I was doing like the regular like flat circle technique where you add your increase on at the end, I was getting to that point where it still was getting a little like hexagonal, whatever. So I just started doing like the random, like just kind of like randomly putting my 6 increases throughout. So I'm like counting the increases and trying to put them in a random place so that it kind of rounds out the shape again. Yeah, I think that the double circle definitely looks better now that I've seen the flag a little bit more recently. I think that that'll go really nicely onto the cardigan. Now I'm trying to figure out how I want to sew it onto the cardigan because, I mean, I guess I could sew like like the back loops only onto the cardigan so that you wouldn't see the yellow through like the front um, of the purple, because obviously, like if I sew the purple, actually it might be easier. Actually, it might be easier to sew the purple on, and then have that just go through the front loops of the cardigan, so that if the cardigan happened to like open, which it probably will, you wouldn't see, the purple, just like the purple stitches kind of just peeking through and looking all crazy. Now that I'm looking at the flag, I do wish I had a little bit of a brighter purple, but I don't. And like I have a brighter purple in I have it in like Premiere Eversoft, but I mean, that's totally different um, texture than the. I mean, this purple's still really bright. It's just not as bright as like the some of the versions of the flag. So I still think it looks really, really good on the cardigan itself. So let me close this up. Just gotta get this little sack. So again, we don't know exactly where this person's body uh, will line up. But I think that if we put it over to the side like this, under the armpit, then, because I think having it up too high, because it's in the dead center of the flag, but if we have it kind of just like just under the armpit for the highest point, and then we move it, I don't want to move it into the armpit too much. So maybe like 4 rows back. I think that's a good placement. I think I feel like that would look really nice, no matter what someone's shape look like. And if someone looks anything more like a lumpy potato than I do, then it should not be too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off my excess yellow, and then for my purple, I'm gonna leave a long tail. So out of 3 full skeins, I managed to have this. This is all I had left over out of like this entire thing. I didn't have to go into that other. I didn't have to go into the other skein that I got, but like I said, if I had not gotten it from Joanne, I definitely would have needed it. So, you know, sometimes you got to be prepared. It's better to be prepared than the other way around. So I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. So I'm just gonna sew in ends. Like that's all I have to do. Just a couple ends here and there. Mostly, I tried if I was just changing color. in the middle of like a row or something, I tried to weave in my ends and then also like do like the magic knot to make it really secure. Really, my only things are at like the edges, and then where I did my magic circle under the armpit. And some of those are even done, so it's not a big deal. But then sewing this on. So thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. And yep, I have the last commission I have is aviator hat, and I kind of want to do like it's for an adult, and uh, he like requested. He was really like cool with kind of however I wanted to play it, which is super fun. So I'm thinking that I'm going to uh, I have a couple ideas of how I want to do it, but I kind of wanted to maybe do a design in it, and I'm not quite sure how it'll play out, but I was thinking about doing like a herringbone aviator hat. I don't know if that's a thing, if I'm thinking of like Sherlock Holmes, and that's I'm mixing like two different eras, but I love the way herringbone looks. It's just a cool stitch and in two colors, and I think it would be really cool looking on that type of hat. But maybe it wouldn't. Maybe I'm just adding too many details. I don't know. So we'll see. But I'll